Three, two.
Now, an important message from Senator
Zeitgeist Zealots.
I am pleased to announce that I am running for the first ever Senate seat of Wakanda. When it's time to battle, I have no problem doing my fair share and grabbing a spear. I'm willing to shave my head if absolutely necessary. Lobbyists will never have a place in my campaign or in our government. I don't care how much they offer. Killmonger may have ruined and burned your field of heart-shaped herbs, but don't worry. I'm from California. I can repopulate that field with a bunch of different herbs.
She put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
I did inhale.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
And as always, Wakanda forever. Paid for by
Zeitgeist Zealots. Hey everyone, welcome to Zeitgeist Zealots. Today, I'm Forrest. And today, I'm with my co-hosts who are going to introduce themselves right now.
Today and every day, I am Major.
And I'm Robbie.
Thanks for
And
joining us.
today we're talking about The Boys season 4 finale. And what else are we talking about, Major?
First, let's get into the news. Holy hell, guys, from The Boys and failed political attacks.
There's a reason the boys had a disclaimer on this episode.
And we called it too. Thank goodness. If you didn't join us last episode, I had to say it was literally our best and our most polished episode. Check it out for sure, episode 151. But one of the things
the disclaimer being, if you're offended by long Russian penis, do not watch this episode.
right.
Remember, Love Sausage comes back at the end.
Long Russian penis. What a oxymoron, because it's so cold up there. But yeah, no. Love Sausage. Talk about a throwback. And we're going to throw back all of the memories as we review episode 8.
I love how it's a throwback because Mother's Milk was the one who ran into him last time. Almost
Twice every time.
Was it twice?
Yeah, because at Herogasm and in season 1 when they went to Russia.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Before we get into Sausage King, we gotta talk about the king of sausages, and that's Deadpool, bro. Guys, it's coming out this week.
I can't wait for Deadpool, yeah.
July 26th. Congratulations, motherfuckers. We have made it to the last and final good movie of the MCU. Cherish it while it lasts. Buy your collector's edition popcorn buckets right now, especially if Taylor Swift is in there. If you see a Taylor Swift cameo, you send your girlfriend or wife right outside to buy as many popcorn buckets as possible, according to my latest sources at Wall Street. What were we saying, Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh, what they were here. I just threw it on your little thing of the controllers they were promoting. I just sent you a picture of it.
Okay, I'll make sure to throw it up on the screen here.
There.
for everyone
There's
to
one
see.
for Wolverine and Deadpool. It's these new control. I didn't know what it was at first when I first looked at the picture, and then I was like, oh, that's a controller.
Yeah.
I follow Ryan Reynolds, and he reposted that, and he said, I've never felt so powerful. Never. It's just this Xbox controller.
This is so wrong. This is wrong on every fucking level.
Yeah, me and Rob are going to go see it on Thursday, so we'll have to give it a review.
Ugh.
Are you going to watch it this weekend?
Yes. So my wife and I have already devised a plan because we have a less than 1-year-old at home. She's going to stay home with the baby. I'm going to go out and scout the movie to make sure it's good enough. And then if it is, then I'll stay at home and watch Our Beautiful Daughter, and then she'll go out and watch the movie. So yeah, we're going to tag team this nuclear family style.
See what Marvel Jesus is going to do.
Isn't there a babysitter website y'all could
Yeah, and there's also a pedophile website. What's your fucking point? Pedophilefinder.com.
Ratings. Isn't there an Uber for babysitters?
Yeah, not that I trust.
And I guess y'all don't have any friends down there.
Friendly fire!
Or
we did have friends. We had friends, but the luxury of the Air Force is they all leave us. They all go away sometime.
There should be some sort of childcare the Air Force can provide for their officers or whatever she is, that they can take care of the baby for 2 hours.
I mean, we have neighbors. We have we have other friends. Of course we could do that. That's just our plan.
So,
Why?
yeah.
Why, Forrest, are you fucking trying to ruin this for me? I just want to go see this movie by myself. It's the first movie I've seen by myself in 9 fucking years since falling in love with this amazing woman. Why are you trying to fucking thwart it with the logistics of the Air Force? Oh my God.
I'm just saying Uncle Sam could step up. And
The way Boss steps up, I don't fucking think so. Hey, can you get your commie ass dick out of my fucking family's life? Let me be a parent. Let me choose out a parent myself. Thank you, you Marxist son of a bitch. Did you guys know that Leslye Headland decided that the last fight scene in The Acolyte was better than any of the lightsaber battles in the prequels or The Matrix?
I haven't seen that. Well, I haven't seen lots of episodes.
Well, you haven't seen the last battle because no one's seen the last battle. And I guess if 40
people
people have seen the last episode, then you can just declare it as being the greatest you've ever wanted to because no one's seen it, so no one can dispute it. But I'll tell you this right now, it's great. It's not that great, okay? It's not that fucking great. You need to get over yourself. Better than The Matrix, the train scene in The Matrix. Better than Darth Maul. Phantom of the Menace, get out of here.
Well, let me finish my thought in the Air Force real quick, because as we saw, the Secret Service can't even do their job. So imagine the Air Force couldn't take care of a baby. Let's be honest here. Our tax dollars are going to waste.
Yeah, so can you imagine, we have defunded education and we've defunded a lot of the parts of our military. So, can you imagine the education in the military? God bless this country and God bless the Air Force. That's all I have to say. I love our Commander-in-Chief.
Oh, yeah. Like they love him in The Boys.
Like we love him in The Boys. I want to talk about The Boys, but first Robbie wants to break us down maybe one of the coolest developments in No Man's Sky. Is this
No
correct?
Man's Sky had a new update.
Bro.
It's actually... It's pretty crazy. No Man's Sky whole story. How they went from
two Stanford dropouts.
They started off with just mixed reviews on Steam. There's a lot of people not really into it. And they just kept updating it and updating it over the years. And what's great is all their updates are free. Not every company would do that for you.
Wow. They definitely overpromised and underdelivered at the beginning, but they really came through. Talk about if you're is this a scam video game? No, because they kept with it, right? This was these were a couple of men who, 2 Stanford dropouts, who overpromised and underdelivered.
It was a small group of them, but they kept at it.
They kept at it, and now it's incredible.
And people noticed it.
Elon, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this. Don't quote me, but I think Elon has equated No Man's Sky to the simulation theory. If you just look at them, how it's progressed, if they keep getting better and better and better, it's gonna eventually one day prove the simulation theory is true, because No Man's Sky has a ever expanding galaxy. Am I correct on that, Robbie?
If you follow the story, that the simulation thing makes a little sense there. If you follow the main story of the game.
Very cool.
Won't ruin everything for you if you're wanting to get into it.
We appreciate that. But we are going to ruin.
If you're wondering why I didn't just binge watch House of the Dragon this weekend, that's what I was doing this weekend.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
So what are some of the updates?
My friends
the graphics look better? What else happens?
Oh, yeah. They've added a bunch of random stuff to it. More than just upgrading the graphics. All the worlds look better. There's new little features here and there they tossed in there. It's pretty awesome. I actually I even put 300 hours into it, and I stopped playing for the last year because I just pretty much did everything into it. I actually started a new game over for this new update.
Worth it? You enjoy doing that?
I've been enjoying it, yeah.
Nice.
Experiencing playing through it again.
Well, unfortunately, you probably made the right decision, because the latest episode of House of the Dragon kind of boring. Our goal as a
really?
podcast
I
is
saw
to be
Matt's
more
text there.
entertaining. Our goal as a podcast is to be more entertaining than this episode. How do we do it? Stick around to find out after the boys review, or time codes down below. You just go ahead, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So
you guys want to talk about this finale? Overall thoughts?
It was pretty good. I mean, it was definitely
Pretty
better than,
good.
Hey,
most
one
of
of
the
my
other episodes. I mean, it was better than
one of my predictions was mostly true.
We'll talk about it, Robbie. I've got notes on it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm calling out. No, when my boy over here gets a prediction spot on, he's so humble. It's pretty close, bro. You called that shot a mile and a half away.
Well,
Poor
I
choice of
say
words.
pretty. I say
It was
pretty
very
close
good.
because of what happened to her, but
It was very good.
But I pretty much called it.
You called your shots there, like
Yeah.
very impressed. I
just saw I noticed the suggestions that they were heading that direction from like Huey talking to her and stuff beforehand.
Bro was reading his tea leaves. For those who don't know, we're talking about Robbie last episode, 151. Check it out. Definitely our best podcast yet. He called out the fact, well, in our prediction section, which also is a time code, so you can just go to that, skip right to the predictions. And you can hear him say it, how he talks. Like
Newman was gonna
Nostradamus
falter on the plan.
over here talking about how Newman was gonna falter on the plan, and that she was gonna reach out to Huey, and then like he was gonna recruit her.
Because I even mentioned Huey talking to her. Yeah,
dude, genius! Great speculation, great foresight. Stick around because we're gonna keep all of that genius foresight here as we look more into season 5. I gotta say,
I didn't see that coming.
I thought this was one of the best finale episodes I've
her.
ever seen of any TV show. I thought they wrapped this up very nicely.
They leave you wanting to see more too.
Well,
yes,
yeah,
but not in a way of like the Acolyte, where they tease Darth Plagueis being a creep, or like Yoda in the very last second of the last scene. Right, like it wasn't
what
just.
was Darth Plagueis doing with another hand? What was he doing with the other hand?
Yeah, right. It wasn't just bait, right?
I've seen the pictures, but I didn't see what happened exactly.
Good, don't.
Yeah,
it's not worth your time.
like
but
that.
they set it up nicely. And we start this episode off on January 6th, just being as tongue in cheek
January 6th.
as Kripke can be.
Yeah, do you think like next season they're probably gonna like tone down the political parallels because they were not expecting it to hit so hard?
Oh, they were going hard this season.
No,
yeah,
I think most of season 5's already written, and if anything, they're now polishing it up with even more true to life details that they're gonna embellish the season 5 with when it comes down to it.
And we were at the last podcast. We were wondering about Kimiko and her voice.
Yeah,
and we see why they did that now. If we did wonder if they mentioned something else earlier in the series.
Yeah, we dropped a whole short on it. Check it out on the YouTube. We were right. In season 2, they did talk about how.
They did.
She lost her voice after seeing her parents killed. Yeah, I
have some clips in there.
The editor is on top of everything. We appreciate him deeply. So Sister Sage says it's all a part of the plan. Do you guys? We talked about this last episode. It seems like she was actually right. This was literally all a part of the plan, and we're just gonna break it down. Spoilers. Full everything for episode 8 of The Boys, right?
Homelander, like, what are you getting out of this?
Dude,
I just wanted to see if I could, or whatever.
Yeah, she's like, she likes a challenge. She wants to see if she could do it. But Newman's death gets blamed on Robert Singer. What a genius plan by her, right? Because she had a plant. She had the assassin shapeshifter who was Annie in the vault, but she had another plant who was recording Robert Singer just talking his ass off, right? It's like, if you guys just would have done what I had said to and had assassinated Victoria Newman, none of this would have been a problem. And then,
that's sort of like, I was like, how did she not know he was going to say that?
No,
sort of like,
she did not.
They rolled with it, though.
Like the Joker knows everything in the dark.
That's what made me think. I was like, that long list of like when was it honest theory or honest trailers, like talking about the Joker's plan. He's like, hold on, let me pause. And he's trying to like read the plan. He's like, all right, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and this happens. Very convoluted, but yes, very lucky in the fact that Robert Singer's got such a blabbering mouth that he just out loud in front of the Secret Service, who I'm sure are just as incompetent. He discusses how he wanted the vice president killed.
No sloped roofs in that bunker there.
I don't know what he's talking about. YouTube algorithm.
So
we're sorry, YouTube gods.
All right, but so let me ask you this.
That's why we gotta use the Silver Surfer Galactus one now, because Galactus will be the YouTube god, and this will be the Silver Surfer, and that should be
we'll hope one day. So, what do you think Phase 2 of Sister Stage's plan is? Just a little prediction into Season 5 before we really go through the episode.
Kill Homelander.
Is it martial law? Or do you think she's going to try to... Do you think Phase 2, because I'm sure that's a Marvel dig, right? Phase 2, not Part 2. Phase 2 of her plan, you think is to kill Homelander first?
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, we're like 2 years away.
And just take over. You never know with her. Like, she's probably got things planned so far ahead.
Like a chess master, 14 moves ahead.
Oh, she's definitely playing 5D chess right now, or what?
Anthony Starr acting just on par. He's just a little baby, just crying.
Dude,
he's just crying.
He had the tears rolling
because he knows he fucked it all up. He knows he's so dumb, and he fucked it all up. And then Sister Sage just comes. And he's like, "Ha ha ha! Congratulations." Like, you son of a bitch. So. You're so dumb. I could predict how dumb you were going to be, and I didn't tell you these parts because I knew you were going to be so dumb. And because you were so dumb, all this worked out. Like, it all worked out. Oh, P.S. Here's the phone. It's the new Speaker of the House, and he wants to pledge his allegiance to you. Like, damn, dude. Man. Season 5 is gearing up to be the greatest season of television ever. And that's
pretty freaking scary. Homelander basically running your country now.
Running the world. Once he runs America, he runs the world. That's pretty much it, right? Like, they got Sausage Lover, right? They got the Russian... when they get the Russian superheroes involved... Love sausage, right? When they get the Russian superheroes involved, they've got all the worlds involved. I'll say this right now. It's going to be a damn good season. This is good. Or will it be the greatest letdown since the last season of Lost? No. So we were going to get this at the end, but let's talk about it now, Rob, because you're absolutely right. I'm calling a time skip here. Like a year, 2 years into the presidency, maybe, but we are going to see a definite time skip into season 5.
It was not looking good for all of them at the end there.
All right. Well, let's just go through the episode so we can get to this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we keep jumping to the very end.
They cancel They cancel A-Train's movie because he's a leak now, and then they throw in that joke about how it's cheaper or how they make more money because it's like more profitable to write it off, like Batgirl.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. They're going after everyone. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of going after everyone, how about making Huey just a little bit gay with the butt stuff, right? They're like, even our straight characters, we're going to make them a little bit gay. 2 fingers, we're calling it leveling up. Is that what's happening here?
Frenchie, they made very gay.
Frenchie, they made gay. Yeah, but like he was always gay, right? He was. No one who speaks with that. No one who speaks with that accent doesn't suck a little dick in their free time. That's what I'm saying.
He's more bi, but maybe he can lean one side a little more.
Yo, I mean, I guess we're just gonna talk about everything out of order because they kiss Kimiko and Frenchie.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
They had to set up that ending.
Kimiko kisses Frenchie, and it's like, ooh, what happened? That's so weird. And then Frenchie just grabs her.
And then
just,
Frenchie goes in.
Frenchie goes in. He doesn't. He doesn't French her. Frenchie. I wish. That would be, French tongue her down below. If he was a real gentleman. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of down below, guys. Sorry for mentioning this, but Homelander's jar of pubes has grown so much.
Oh yeah, there was so much.
It was
there.
like 14 pubes last time we saw it, and now
it was maybe like a third of the jar. And
It's-
the other jar is just packed.
The number of pubes in the show is too damn high.
it's too damn high.
Too damn high.
I love the juxtaposition though, because he feels like he's an immortal, but he's definitely aging, right? And he's aging rapidly. Like,
and he's just trying to pull out all those white pubes.
He's just trying to deny it as much as he can. I just want to give a big shout out to the whole Zeitgeist Zealots team. We talked about it maybe a couple of podcasts ago when it was revealed that Firecracker was taking a bunch of hormone medicines so that she could
now she's
breast milk.
sick now.
And now she's sick to death, and Homelander doesn't want to be anywhere
Homelander's
close to her.
Scoot, go away.
Multiple chairs. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Homelander's such an ass, man.
He is an ass, but I just feel so bad for her. Like, she fell in love with this idolized character, right? We heard her. She was like, I was nothing, and then I found you, and I got famous from it. But this girl,
it love, or was it just trying to get up in there for a job?
Trying to get up in there for a job, right? Like, she didn't understand.
She's Sarah Silverman herself.
Like Starlight, she had no idea what was going to be asked of her or expected of her when she got to the 7, because Vought hides everything. She's just a lowly podcaster, right? Like, imagine if we were a bunch of Disney shills, and then Disney was like, Disney came and hired us, and then it was like, oh, hey guys, now you just have to, like, talk about how great all these super gay characters that are turning your kids gay are. And you're like, wait, we didn't know this was happening.
Acolyte. Disney, call me. Acolyte was the best Star Wars show. It made Andor look like The Room, honestly. Let's all get up for the Acolyte.
Acolyte Season 2, coming to a comic book store near you.
A moment of silence for all the lesbian space witches who died in Episode 7.
All 30 of them. R.I.P. Soul. So Ryan goes to Butcher, who is very sick, but
Ryan.
Turns out he's not in a hospital. He's in a CIA bunker with walls that are 6 feet full of steel and or lead. More than 2.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, they didn't get back to what happened with Ryan after he left, but it didn't seem like it was...
He's becoming more... He didn't even seem that upset that he killed Mallory.
I know, that's just like not a good sign.
Oh, so this is important.
Like, told you.
Exactly. I was going to Megan.
Yeah.
Megan from very funny. James. Yeah. No, knows his actual name. So yeah, I've got him as Jeffrey D. Morgan on my notes here. Yeah. So that's how Jeffrey D. Morgan takes charge, right? And that's why Butcher looks so much better.
Name. I can't think of what his name was now either, though.
Ryan, dude, the last words that Mallory says to Ryan is, "I love you, kiddo." All right, and then she's scared and she's reaching for the button.
I think her last words were, "No,
boom!
don't leave." Yeah.
What were her last words?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I need to rewatch it, but that was heartbreaking. She won't be in season.
She
died. Victoria died.
Ryan finds out. So they're playing Connect 4. I thought Butcher was like somehow the most humane character in the entire room, which is very unsettling when that is the case. But they play Connect 4, and then Ryan finds out that Homelander didn't have an affair with Butcher's wife, his mother, right? But he raped her instead. Very sad. And then, like, Ryan was just devastated. So I am very interested to see what happens next. Because I really thought when Mallory came in and explained the whole situation, dude, I was like standing up from my fucking chair and my couch. I was like, yes. My prediction was right. They're gonna take Ryan into season 5, and they're gonna train him, and he's gonna go up against Homelander.
Yeah,
and then
Ryan
he just like push
for it,
and he just push, and then just kills Mallory, right? And so I was like, man. I don't know what's gonna happen now. We will put that prediction up in the air.
Yeah, that just sent Butcher all the way to the other side there.
Yeah, so now
it is kind of cool how it's like you got your angel and devil talking to you, but you actually see them right there.
Yeah, you can actually. Yeah.
And they're just sitting there talking to you.
Ooh, I wonder if Mallory.
You don't. Yeah, do you see her? You don't see her anymore. It's just him.
Yes, but
his old friend.
Will Mallory be back in season 5 as a ghost memory, the way his wife or this Jeffrey Dean Morgan character is? Ashley took Compound V,
and like
that's gonna be the coolest thing in season 5. I'm calling it now.
You're right. They didn't reveal what happened.
The
to
vindication.
Becomes the Hulk. Yeah.
Watch her become Bigfoot. Watch her be that because she pulled all of her hair out. Remember the wig, the eyebrows.
Yeah, the wig fell off, and she has like no hair.
Watch her become Bigfoot, and she's just like a big hairy monstrosity. But what a genius move, dude! She was going to die for sure.
She was definitely about to get killed.
Can we talk about how broken the Deep is?
I thought she was about to just try to dip out of there. That was probably a good move, just taking the V there.
No, just take the V. Because
what other option you got there?
They're gonna find. They're gonna find her. They're 100% gonna
go
find
down
her.
with powers.
Yes. Oh, go down on someone with powers. That's all I'm saying. Check it out, season 5. Leave a subscribe. So, look, if she doesn't have the cool superpowers in season 5, I will. I don't know. I'll eat like. Take a hot sauce. I'll take a shot of like nasty hot sauce. Carolina Reaper. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Comment down below what you want me to do. Whatever makes you subscribe to stick around, or not. Just put it in a calendar. When do you think this season 5 is going to come out? Next year? 2026?
No, they announced 2026.
I hope it's not too far.
I think it's 2026.
Did they actually make an announcement?
Well, yeah, they made an announcement 2026, but they also what's not coming out in 2025 or 2026 is Halo Season 3.
Wow!
No more Halo.
No.
I even put a post about that. It was like, well, it tends to happen when you don't follow the lore. We
just got the Halo, guys. You son of a bitch! We just got the Halo.
Most of it is like, it was interesting, but I had to just like, this is just like a whole universe and look at it, another universe, and just look at it that way, because it was not following like the game.
Not at all. No, and it was trash in that regard, and it deserves to burn in hell.
Just thinking of it as a whole new thing and just enjoy whatever they came out with. That was how I had to try to.
Can I give you one little piece of hopium? What if Netflix picks it up?
Opium.
Just because it's gone from Paramount Plus, the worst streaming series of all time, doesn't mean it can't get picked up, guys. Look, so Robbie's right. I posted about this.
Picks it up, they better like actually follow.
Who would want?
They're on Halo. They're on Halo now. They're finally on Halo. They sludged through the 2 dumbass seasons of dumbass shit. Netflix. All Netflix has to do is pick it up on Halo season 3 and then put it on fucking Halo and have it true to the lore. Or Amazon. Amazon picked up The Expanse.
His helmet off again.
Amazon picked up The Expanse. Yeah. Jeff Bezos calling all
Expanse
billionaires. Elon, help us.
The Expanse is like way more quickly.
Give us our better Halo version.
Elon, you could turn every Cybertruck into a warthog, and then.
Oh yeah, I saw you share that.
Turn it into a
Netflix. Because let's look at the
You're like, well, I guess I'm getting the Cybertruck now.
Amazon saved The Expanse.
I'll throw it up.
Amazon saved The Expanse from sci-fi because it was so critically acclaimed. Netflix saved Cobra Kai because that was also critically acclaimed. Halo
from YouTube.
No critical acclaim. YouTube Red.
No critical acclaim. Oh, it's probably going to get picked up by Pornhub, to be honest, after that ass scene, the sex scene, to be honest. But no, the critics right here. I'm acclaiming it. Fuck you. Critics are acclaiming this. One critic says, "Give me another season." So Robbie posted about it. I reshared it.
So and make fun of it on this podcast.
I shared that GIF of the Acolyte in the last episode when she's bleeding her kyber crystal and turning the lightsaber red. And it was like, Halo Season 3 is canceled. And I was like, I was so mad. I was like, no. Out of all the filth garbage that gets recast and renewed every fucking season, it was getting statistically better. Look, I don't know if you guys know how graphs work, all right? But like the Halo graph was just straight up, all right?
Especially, they showed Guilty Spark there.
Dude, how good were the first...
And now we're not going to see what they do with it from there.
No, the first 2 seasons of most television shows are garbage. Pre-streaming, garbage. Go back, like, try to show your kid, like, oh no, this is Family Guy, the funniest show ever. Try to see if they can get through the first fucking
season 1.
No. The Simpsons, get out of here.
When they're all in 480.
Yeah, you can't even get through The Simpsons first season. No, it's so atrocious. Guys, we need to have more faith in television. All I'm saying is I'm ranting against cancer culture, and that's my fault, I guess. I have lost to the culture war. We should be talking about more important things like Butcher having tentacles come out of his chest. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, we even were calling that there, that it was probably after. Well, I mean, they were hinting at it pretty hard with that rabbit.
Oh, they were hentai-ing it at it.
So,
where's my
yeah,
sound
I mean,
effect?
it's funny because Kripke, I think, said in an interview, like, I don't think, like, before this episode came out, he says, like, I don't really see it as a Venom thing. Like, we're talking about, like, his relationship with Kessler. And then episode 8, it's a Venom thing.
It's a Venom. It's 100% a Venom thing.
It's basically Venom, yeah. But he does look a lot healthier when has Kessler take over.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Did he just suddenly become better?
No, you just gotta let the cancer.
No, like,
you just gotta become one with the cancer.
Like,
Come one with the cancer. And then the cancer will help you. By becoming tentacles out of your chest.
Oh, it broke my heart. Because, Robbie, I know you're with me on this. We have so many times, like, especially in the last episode where, like, the holiday special was going on, and, like, it lifted our hearts up, and it gave us joy that we could find hope and solace in Ryan, right? Like, Butcher was like, that's why I haven't given up on him, right? When he, this episode,
they had such a good build-up, and I was like, oh, no, Ryan.
No, Ryan, what are you going to do?
I was so disappointed in Ryan there, man. I thought he was coming back, and they were hinting at it.
So hard.
You were off the president's list.
What is happening? What is going to happen next season?
Has he not been paying attention to what Homelander is like, man? Oh, my God.
I mean, Homelander set his house on fire when he saw a picture of Butcher and his mother.
Too many free smoothies and spoiling the kid, and because he even said, like, I kind of like it there.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't like it there. You like the burgers, and it's
all the free stuff, and everybody just
wait till he sneaks around and he finds his dad's jar of pubes. See how long he wants to stay there.
Everybody's doing everything you say out of fear, and he probably doesn't even notice it.
He's already committed his first murder before puberty. Imagine when he hits puberty.
Speaking of not noticing it, guys, Kimiko said her first fucking words out loud.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did a double take. Right, so Frenchie's
a double listen.
When it was coming out, and then she was like,
"No!" She started screaming. So I'm like, I'm over here on my phone taking notes. I'm like, they're stealing Frenchie. I was like, the hot blonde from Gen V stealing Frenchie, and then I was like, oh, holy shit! Kimiko just said her first word out loud. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're finally. Oh, she's about to be using that to just come after them next season.
So let me ask you this: what's worse, right?
So is she going to be just full conversation now, or was that like a fluke? That's what I'm wondering what they're going to do. I
think she's full conversation. I think she broke her mental barrier.
Now she can talk.
She broke the sound barrier. Exactly.
Text everything on her phone now.
Boy, we got so much to fucking do in season 5. We gotta be brisk.
Oh,
we can't be fucking slowing down the fucking pace for you texting everything out. We gotta save Frenchie. We gotta save Mother's Milk, who gets taken by Love Sausage. We have to save fucking Huey, right? So let's talk about Annie getting her powers back just in fucking time for no reason. No reason she gets her powers back, but it's just in fucking time for her to fly away for season 5. Get the fuck out of here. This is this is the worst writing of the entire fucking season. I want to say right here. Piss poor writing. What is this Spider-Man 2 bullshit?
What do they do with Huey?
They take him. They drop the boat. They drop the fucking boat in the middle of the road.
I was trying to remember because I remember flying away. I was trying to remember how they got Huey.
He dropped a boat. Yeah, and they just grabbed him.
I remember the boat.
He doesn't have his
highway.
naked teleportation.
Was he knocked out, or I forgot? I'm trying to remember.
No, he was knocked out,
happened.
but he was out of it. He wasn't knocked out though, because he told Starlight to go away. He was like, "Get out of here, go." And then
Who was it who grabbed him?
we don't know. We imagine it's the Homelander squad, right? 'Cause-
I guess the biggest thing I remember was Kimiko and Frenchie there.
yeah. Well, I mean, it was a big fucking deal.
And mother's milk in the bathroom.
That was a big fucking penis.
I love how it like tapped him on the shoulder too. Like,
And then pop, just getting knocked out. The worst part is it's uncircumcised. It's so un-American. Like, get the dude. I'd be so mad. Knock me out with a circumcised penis, because I'm a red-blooded American. God dang it.
Yeah, he's Russian though, so.
All right,
No.
season 5 predictions. We end the episode with a snoveling House of Speaker who became president, and he's like, as soon as I found out, I called you Homelander, and Homelander walks into the room, and he finds a cryopod, and in that cryopod is Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, tell him. So what do you think?
Up in the skull.
Soldier Boy up in season 5. What you gonna think is he gonna be alive?
Who else is gonna die?
Ah!
And so they had Soldier Boy.
The whole time.
Maybe they are gonna be like the comics between Soldier Boy and Homelander.
And Ryan, we have a 3-generational fight going on.
Oh yeah.
What do
And
you
it
think
was
is gonna happen?
is Ryan's in the comic, is he?
I don't think so.
I haven't read through the comic yet. So
It's I have, and it's been a year and a half. I don't remember anything.
no.
I remember him being a laser baby with the comic, because you'll never forget that fucking panel.
I
The
did
baby
see that picture.
ripping
I
out
did
of
see that picture.
and yeah, you'll never. That's a panel that will stick with me. Like, so you remember Herogasm, when that one micro superhero did some cocaine and then sneezed and so like,
man,
you know how like every time you close your eyes for like 2 weeks after that, you couldn't think about anything but that. Like, that's a kind of like that kind of imagery sticks with you for the rest of your life. Like, that panel is the whole page is epic. It's so good.
The boys will show you people dudes flashing and even just gigantic dicks, but all they got, all else they could show us is just a little ass walking away.
Can you imagine if like the boys wasn't woke, if the boys wasn't so effing gay? And for the record, like Seinfeld, not that there's anything wrong with it, but like in Gen V, when that girl, that bulimic girl, like when she blew up to like the size of like 4 houses, right? Yo, seeing some like 30-foot tits would be like the boys' approval, right? If I had to watch 6 guys eat 7 guys' buttholes and it's all the same guy, then I just want equality. I just want equality
aren't we supposed to be about equality here?
I just want equality in my vulgarity. Well, dude, why is the boys so gay? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I would love the same kind of craziness in like the heterosexual world as well. That's all I'm asking for. It's just some craziness that I can maybe relate to. Some representation. That's so important to everyone else except for us. Anyway, Forrest, do you have any season 5 predictions? Will we see the gayest boys yet, or have we peaked at 5 guys eating 6 bowls? Or 6 guys eating 5 bowls.
Oh yeah. So they had like 5 last seasons. They got
the
like
sauna. Yeah. It's like Star Wars. Like how. So I don't know if you guys know this, but like in Star Wars 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, and 3, right? There was like one starship scene, battle scene, so they had to like make it 2 battles, and then 3 battles, and then 4 battles, 5 battles, and then 8 fucking battles in episode 3. But like, it's just like they were trying to one up each other every episode of the first 6 Star Wars movies that were made.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fun fact for you guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess Homelander's gonna die.
So who's gonna die first, Butcher or Homelander?
You think this will be the final season here?
Yeah, I think they're actually gonna end it at 5. I think Kripke got fucked up the last time because he tried to end Supernatural at 5, and I said 14 in the last episode. I meant 15. In the edit on YouTube, I made it clear that it was 15, but I just want to correct it here for the listeners. I think Kripke Yeah, no, he's learned from his mistakes. He said 5 for Supernatural, and they made him do 15. He's not gonna repeat that shit again.
And Butcher has the virus that could start a friggin' genocide.
Butcher has the virus, so
And
we
what's he
only
gonna do
have
with it?
Butcher's the only one. We have Butcher and Annie. That's it.
That's the only one we know about. Is that what he has there?
Mm-hmm. So
unless Frenchie knows the recipe now or whatever he had to do.
Who cares? He's already captured, right? He got mind controlled by the blonde girl, right? And then Sam.
I wonder is that and her mind control thing, is that permanent till she changes it? Or is
I think it wears off. If I remember Gen V correctly, it wears off. But by the time it wears off, he's already in the van. He's already locked up and he's already turned himself in. So the only 2 characters we have left from the boys who are active and wild is Butcher and Annie, Starlight, who flew away. So I think next season is going to be wild. I think season 4, episode 8 might be one of the best season finales I've ever watched of any TV shows that were ongoing. Not series finales, season finales. I think this wrapped up everything brilliantly while setting up the next season perfectly without, going for some kind of sham cameos, something that made you seem thirsty and desperate like Darth Plagueis or Yoda. I think this is really well done, and I'm looking forward to the last season of The Boys. And I will give the next spin-off another chance too. That's how good the writing is so far. Final thoughts on The Boys before we move on?
I do like how they mixed Gen V in there for this last season.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, there they are. But it didn't make me excited at all.
I think they're gonna play a big part next season.
Yes, I think they're going to play a bigger part too.
The virus is such a huge deal this season. That was basically started in Gen V, but I don't feel like you would have had to have seen Gen V to have enjoyed this season.
Gen V is the Boba Fett
more like
of
the
TV shows.
All the details and story of those characters instead of just like, who's that?
Although you can't say the same about Gen V. You kind of do have to watch The Boys to enjoy Gen V.
Correct.
But not vice versa.
Not vice versa. But Forrest,
to
overall,
even understand Gen V. I thought the season overall was the worst season.
You thought? Are you ready to make America super again, or are you tapping out? You can't.
I just think they're just like Hollywood just can't help itself. It's just gonna it doesn't care about storytelling anymore. It's like the political message is more important, and it's just not going to change. At least for these high-profile adaptations, I feel like Marvel, Star Wars. It's like the storytelling is secondary, and I've said this many times on the podcast. Maybe I'm cynical. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to actually sit down and be entertained by a show, and not know what the politics of the showrunners are. I was pretty entertained with this episode, but I absolutely 100% know
what's happening.
Yeah.
Can I introduce you?
Well, and some of the I can see how their strong push with the political messaging can turn some people off.
Look at a show like 24. The showrunners were conservatives, but who was the president for the first 4 seasons? A Democrat. So that was more focused on let's just do a really cool high stakes spy thriller show, and they're Democrats, Republicans, but let's not make it all about that. Let's not make one side good and one side bad. Let's they're both corrupt, and they both have to make compromises. But this one's
they did mix that in there with both sides, but that they are Homelander being on that side.
Really leaning one way over the
pretty
other.
Hard.
Yeah.
They do throw some punches the other way, but it's not very balanced.
It's like when you hear that stat, it's like there's one conservative out of 10 in the writing room, and you're like, oh, that's the one conservative. He's at Amazon. The only conservative.
There's no.
I think their biggest part punching the other way was.
They're not. Let's
was
be honest.
Forrest, what were you saying? There's none.
It was not.
There's absolutely no conservatives in the writing room. But let's be fair. If there was a Ben Shapiro or what's the guy's name, Michael Knowles, I wouldn't want them on the writing room either. They're just they're nuts too.
Well, those are
you know.
ultra conservatives, not far
Well,
right,
they're
but
not right. Well, they're not writers. They're political.
they're pundits. Yeah.
Propagandists.
Hold on. Let
You
me
know,
let me
which is
propose to you
what-
that you're wrong here because I watch late night television every night. Right. The Daily Show. Last week night, Colbert. All of them. Fuck, I can't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about. I don't know why I'm blanking because I watch them. Jimmy Kimmel, right? So those guys don't have a single conservative in the writing room, and they were.
I'm sure.
There were zero jokes about Biden until the debate when it was okay, when it was nationally signaled to all.
They got the green light.
The leftist writers to make fun of Biden. There was zero Biden. There was one Biden joke per week on all of those shows until the debate, right? When it became utterly apparent, right? What I'm proposing to you is that there is a conservative in the writing room because there would have been zero conservative jokes. There would have been zero stabs at the leftists and their, not all their ideals, their dumb ideals.
What I was going to
On
say
the boys,
about
if there wasn't a writer there, that's what I'm saying.
When they were talking about phase 50 something, 40 something, whatever.
That was so funny. And, yeah, phase 47.
It made it look like the Marvel setup they had going on there.
Speaking of,
yeah,
not that we're in the news section, but Disney is going back to Hall 23. So keep an eye out for that.
This weekend, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, for Comic-Con, I think they're gonna have two
Same
panels.
weekend as GalaxyCon, apparently.
What's going on?
Same weekend as GalaxyCon.
Oh, Disney's returning to
this
Comic-Con and Hall 23.
Yeah, San Diego.
They're gonna do two
okay.
panels.
I didn't catch the reference there.
Well, it's weird because it's Deadpool and Wolverine's come out the exact same weekend as Comic-Con, so I guess there's not going to be any Deadpool and Wolverine. Maybe they'll make an appearance. I don't know, but there's really no point for them to be there because the movie's already going to be out.
I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money this weekend.
Promo.
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna need some
billion.
promo for sure.
But since the movie's already out, there's no point. I mean, maybe to announce another Deadpool movie or maybe an X-Men movie.
That'd be folly.
I'm strongly. If I have to predict, I'm going to predict the Russos are going to be announced officially as the directors of Avengers 5, even though who cares at this point since Tony and Steve are dead. And I think Chris Hemsworth is on his way out. Hulk is just a joke at this point. He has his cousin's terrible and his son looks ridiculous with that haircut. And Hawkeye and Black Widow. Well, Black Widow's gone as well. She's dead. I told you how much I care about her. I forgot she was dead. So Avengers 5 I couldn't care about. I would like if the Russos directed the X-Men reboot. That I would actually care about, but they don't want to make money apparently. I'm trying to think what else. So X-Men announcement, maybe Blade. What do y'all think?
No, probably not Blade. They're gonna try to make some kind. Oh, there's gonna be some kind of Blade announcement, but it's not gonna be like an actual announcement. They're gonna try to recant some old news because they keep losing directors and writers left or right, and Marvel doesn't openly cancel things, right? They just let things die quietly in the background. So there'll probably be some kind of hoopla and some kind of respin, but there's not gonna be any kind of significant new news about Blade.
They're probably going to do a Fantastic Four panel, so I'm guessing they're going to maybe show some. I don't think they've even started filming, but they'll do probably a panel and stuff. Maybe some more promo art, Fantastic Four, since that seems to be coming together. I'm trying to think maybe on I guess Daredevil. We'll show some Daredevil footage, maybe. Hopefully, no, it's not. Spider-Man 4 announcement, maybe. I think it's a possibility. What else could Marvel do? There's nothing. They really nothing except X-Men and Fantastic Four at this point. So I mean, I'm expecting an X-Men announcement, and that will be the biggest news of Comic-Con, most likely.
What will be
X-Men?
What about X-Men though? What are you saying about X-Men? Season 2?
They're going to announce a release.
97?
No, they're going to announce a release date for the X-Men reboot.
Okay. Well, there's only 2 panels, so that makes sense, right? One panel could be.
And maybe a director. One Fantastic Four, yeah, because it's really all they have at this point. They can let go of the Avengers, honestly. So that's why the Russos directing the Avengers are who cares? They don't need the Avengers anymore. have the entire X universe to go through, which is like be way more profitable if they do it right. But we know they won't. They've already dropped the ball on 2 major franchises already. 3 if you count Indiana Jones, but that was it anyway. But yeah, also maybe a Spawn. It's not Marvel related, but maybe a Spawn movie. Because they just announced that the script had been finalized, but no director, no release date, but maybe some Spawn news. Maybe?
Now, does this have anything to do with
The
you
image?
currently watching Spawn? Are you just a little bit biased and a little bit hopeful? That's the most out of left pitch field call I've ever heard of.
Look it up online. Todd McFarlane announced today the script is done, and although they did hire the writer from Falcon and Winter Soldier, so that has me crestfallen.
All right, so King Spawn movie finally reveals its official title, King Spawn. But is this actually happening?
The script is finalized. Yeah, the script is finalized, but I don't think they have a director yet.
What is that? Yeah, the script is finalized means nothing if they don't have money to make the movie.
It's been greenlit. It's been greenlit.
Your script is finalized, but nothing's happened. Who's greenlighting this?
Blumhouse.
We'll see.
Blumhouse is doing it, and Jamie Foxx is playing Spawn. I think apparently still.
What? Why? Okay, sure.
Because I guess they could get Will Smith, and Denzel's too old. Can you imagine Denzel as Spawn in the 97 movie? That'd been awesome. Although he would have had no skin.
It'd be really fun if Jamie Foxx does his Trump impression in his Spawn costume. That would be amazing. For those who don't know, Jamie Foxx does one of the top 2 best best Trump impressions of all time. It's so good.
Yeah, I think Jeremy Renner was going to play Twitch in the Spawn reboot. I don't know if that's still going to happen, but we'll see. It could be good. Apparently, it's based off the 2022, not like a reboot, but sort of like King Spawn. It was it started off with number 1 because Spawn's on issue 307, or probably more than that because Todd McFarlane refuses to go back to 1, which is I respect that. He's just this is numbering. We're not going to go back to 1 to try to make a quick buck. Although I think Spawn readership had dwindled down 20,000 issues being sold a month when it was 1 million when it started off.
Here's the real question:
I respect.
Can they make a legitimate Spawn IP in this woke era of 2024, 2025, 2026?
How is Spawn not woke? How is it conservative? It's a guy just goes to hell and he comes back as a Venom.
Confuse me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Spawn animated TV show the first one doesn't have a bunch of firsts for the first most graphic of all time, or
it's it was the first MA rated I think TV show with all the what is it, the warnings at the bottom, violence.
Yeah, so
language,
that's what I'm fucking talking about. Why are you asking me questions? Why are you asking me these dumb questions when you know the answer? That's what I'm talking about. When you can't show fucking tits in Hollywood, how do you think they're going to show a good accurate representation of Spawn? Isn't Spawn too graphic? Isn't it too gory? Don't you think so? You're telling me you don't think this woke culture in Hollywood is going to negatively affect the Spawn movie at all? Is that what you're saying, Forrest? Because I haven't seen the comic. I haven't read the comic books, but I've seen the movie. I've seen the animated TV shows, and I know that's not the definition of woke. So that's why I'm asking you here. Are you telling me and the listeners that you don't think woke-ass Hollywood is going to negatively impact the Spawn movie? So that's what you're saying.
Gun violence is still very much part of Hollywood feature films. They don't. They're very gun control.
No one's mentioning the sexuality of guns when they're talking about wokeness in Hollywood.
How can you sexualize Spawn? It literally has no skin.
Okay, so you're avoiding the question. That's all I'm hearing, right?
What's the question?
The question is, do you think...
You avoided my question. How can they sexualize Spawn? I'm waiting for that answer.
Because characters can be nude in Spawn. What do you mean, how can they sexualize Spawn? You just told me that Spawn, the animated series, was the first series to get the MA rating with all of the letters and numbers on the bottom, right? The nudity, sexual assault, the violence, all of that.
Yeah, but how can you make the character of Spawn himself sexy?
You don't need to make the character himself sexy. You need to put him in a world where sexual violence occurs, right? Like, you understand, like, the rating of a movie doesn't fucking depend solely on what happens to the main character, right? You know, like, Anakin Skywalker or, you know, like, Jesus Christ can, like, walk through a brothel. And if it's produced by the directors of Game of Thrones, then it's probably going to be TVMA. Are we saying that Jesus is TVMA? No, but the surroundings are TVMA. The brothel he is in is TVMA, right? So, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Spawn, the character, is TVMA. I'm saying the movie or TV show that they're making, right?
I think they can make a good Spawn movie without offending the woke crowd. How about that? I think that's perfectly within the realm of possibility. I mean, maybe like similar how Joker, that wasn't really controversial. I mean, well, actually, not in like that.
It wasn't controversial. The media was just telling you not to go see it because it was going to create serial killers. Yeah, the Joker wasn't controversial at all.
Being anti-woke. No one accused of being anti-woke.
No one accused of being anti-woke.
Conservative.
Or
no one can. Possible.
All right. Well, sir, now you're just. I hope you watch the podcast so you can see these headlines that pop up of all the conservatives slander that came because of the Joker. I'm sorry, but that's not a true statement. The Joker got blasted. The Joker got blasted for being too conservative, for sure.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not conservative, right? I'm just someone who watches
then.
both of the fuck. No. Anyway.
Oh, I think there's gonna be a new Joker 2 trailer. Was it Joker something Ledoux?
Can we just fucking kill ourselves now? I'm sorry, YouTube. Can we just unalive ourselves now, dude? The Joker being a musical, the second one being a musical, dude. Just go.
I don't really care.
No, I hate this so much.
First one was okay.
The Joker 1 was barely a good movie. It was not a great movie. It was not a good movie.
It was like
4 out of 10.
Like well directed.
Well directed. There was like a cinematography was good. Good job dancing down a fucking stairs without fucking falling down. You woke ass, skinny ass fucking bitch walking around in a fucking whitey tighty, fucking hiding in a fridge. What a fucking misconstrued fucking movie. I'm sorry, but it's not good. It's not a good movie. It's a shit movie. I'm sorry, the Joker sucks.
Also,
you're allowed to have your own opinion, but awful fucking, and
his makeup in the movie
plagiarism.
Is just like John Wayne Gacy's.
Who fucking wrote this? The ex-president of Harvard who still works at Harvard. The plagiarism on this movie.
Someone who had seen The King of Comedy and Taxi Driver a lot.
Yeah.
Let me take the plot from the lesser-known Scorsese movie, but make it more like Taxi Driver.
FBI, you heard it right there. You take the writers of the Joker and you put them on that incel list. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's probably a list that they should be on.
Yeah, so
that's the episode.
That's basically the episode. Yeah. We'll do House of the Dragon next time. We didn't quite get there.
Yeah,
I just know that what's her face died. Or we talk about that. What happened in the 5th episode? I completely forgot.
I didn't write notes for the 5th episode. That's how fucking boring it must have been, and/or how much pain I was in.
It was basically just like a recap for just like because like so much happened in the episode before. Oh yeah, what's his face? The younger brother becomes king, and they.
No, you know, I think it's a much better storyline. Is how you wanted to reschedule the podcast, and I said, okay, let's everyone watch episode 6 of House of the Dragon, and then you didn't. I think that's a much better podcast.
I think you specified episode 6. I think you specified. Just
bro, we're about to have a montage. You do this every episode, and every episode, I edit in the text message that proves you wrong. So like, and eventually we're gonna have a montage. Yeah, fucking prove me wrong. I dare you. Call us out.
It literally says if we do tomorrow, will everyone be able to watch House of the Dragon before then? You didn't specify episode 6. You just said. Will everyone be able to watch House of the Dragon? You didn't specify episode 6.
Oh,
that was
well,
my point.
I apologize for assuming intelligence levels that when we're talking about the new episodes, we're doing new episodes. If that's even the case, I don't have my cell phone here in front of me because I'm recording a podcast. But if you guys have your cell phones in front of us, you should check us out on YouTube at Zeitgeist Zealots. We're also on Instagram. Same handle, same great place, Zeitgeist Zealots.
Same bat channel.
Same bat place. But no bat repellent or shark repellent. But we do have a presence on X and TikTok at Z Zealots Podcast.
Let's talk about X.
Baby, let's talk about
everyone.
you and me. Can you subscribe down below and leave a comment, baby? Let's talk about House of Dragons next time. Thanks for watching.
Are you playing guitar again?
I'm picking it back up. I'm trying to noodle.
Awesome. Is
Thank
it the
you.
one from middle school or high school?
High school, yes, sir. Yeah.
Really? Still have it after all these years?
What?
I mean, dude, look how bad,
What?
look how badass that guitar is. You kidding me? You can't fucking find that guitar in hell. It's so cool looking.
I'm surprised you still have it after all. I thought you'd sold it. But yeah, do some Rocksmith there, brother.
Oh no, he's right, everyone. Tuesday. No. All right.
Do the School of Rock in Tampa, I guess.
School of Rock.
Stage.
Hell no. I'm not ever associating with those fucking commie terrorist bastards.
They
Fuck.
have nothing to do with Jack Black.
Fuck you, Kyle Glass. And what?
Nothing to do with
School
Jack
of Rock.
Black. They were
That's
never for that movie.
that's the main star of School of Rock. But thanks for grabbing my reference. I'm so happy about that.
It's like, yeah, that has nothing to do with that movie with Jack Black, which I've never even seen.
What?
But yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
But
have you ever
I'm not
seen
a
School
Jack
of
Black
Rock?
fan.
Or am I? No, I was thinking
never
of
seen, no.
School of Rock
It's
is
in
an
a comedy
excellent
film.
movie. You should watch School
I
of
haven't
Rock.
seen Nacho Libre. I'm just not a big Jack Black.
I haven't seen
mean,
Nacho
I
Libre
like-
either.
I like Jack Black, but
But no,
I even like Tropic
you should.
Thunder.
No,
I'm not even a star of that.
School of Rock is like an iconic movie. You 100,000% need to watch it.
I'll just take your word for it. I mean, I can't think of what's like a really good Jack Black movie. I mean, I didn't even like King Kong that much. He was like the star in that one.
Well, Dan,
Watch
don't pick out his
Tenacious
worst
D.
movie. Holy
Watched
shit!
Tenacious D multiple times.
Yeah, Tenacious D is the best
I
movie.
did like the first album.
Have you seen the
The
movie?
last album. No.
Bro, you introduced us to the band when we were in high school. You fucking made
And
us stop
have people
everything we
watch
were
The
doing.
YouTube videos. The YouTube videos, not the actual movie.
Not-
There was a TV show before there was the movie.
Oh my god, that's like introducing us to heroin, and you'd be like, "Yeah, but I'm just gonna like smoke a little bit of these candy cigarettes over here." Like, what are you doing? You
Or
never
some Fun
seen
Dip. That was
Tenacious
the
D
cocaine
movie?
For Fun Dip.
Well, speaking of
yeah.
a fun dip, thanks for watching this video.
We're gonna
Make
dip
sure to
out.
subscribe
We're gonna dip out.
to the channel, and we will see you next week for House of the Dragons, or maybe comment down below if you just want us to dive straight into Deadpool and Wolverine. We love you guys. Thanks so much for listening.
Y'all are the best.
Woo.